You have been cautiously optimistic on both the economy and the U.S. stock market. It's been a long time since stocks took a serious breather. Are we now trading at levels that really anything can kick off some sort of correction?
We would agree anything could kick off a correction, but large corrections generally don't happen except in a recessionary environment. So a correction could be a buying opportunity. And one of the reasons we've been optimistic, despite the fact that some of the economic news is mixed, commercial and industrial lending has been strong over this last several months. And that tends to be a leading indicator of economic activity.
And earnings were pretty decent too, the last
Earnings were decent. What we're looking for and we think we need to see is revenues, top line, to accelerate. Companies have done a great job keeping earnings up, cutting costs, increasing productivity, paying down high cost debt, lowering their tax rate, and now engaging in some M&A to boost growth. But we need to see the organic growth, the top line revenues accelerate.
Let's move on to stock picks, and you can tell me how revenue is looking for some of these names. AbbVie is one stock you like. It was part of Abbott Labs. The stock's done well since the biotech momentum sell-off we saw a couple months ago. It's got a big arthritis seller. What drives revenues going forward for a company like this? What are you seeing in that stock that you like?
Well, this is a spin-off when we're talking a lot about M&A, but what we really like is, well, we think the Humira drug that helps with arthritis, specialty drug, very hard for a biosimilar to be created that can replace that. We also like their pipeline, in particular hepatitis C drugs. We think their drug regime, though we would admit it's inferior to the Gilead regime at the moment, they will still capture a portion of the market, and we don't think that's being appreciated.
Some analysts think the arthritis drug sales will start tapering off. So is the idea that the pipeline is strong enough? Should that happen?
We would say two things. One is we would say we don't think it's going to tail off, but secondarily, even if it does, we think the pipeline is strong enough. They have a large number of drugs in later phase trials. We think they'll be successful with some of them.